Monday evening, Central Texas. Obviously, the heat is back on, hot and sunny. We've been under heat advisory criteria all the way through this evening. Now, things are going to start to calm down temperature-wise. We're going to jump down into the middle to upper 70s for overnight lows, mostly clear of conditions. Wind still out of the south at about 5 to 10. Waking up 77 Meridian, Tuesday morning 72, San Saba 74 for Hearn. Jumping right back into, and this is our actual high temperatures for Tuesday afternoon. Touching or right over that century mark, 103 Waco tomorrow afternoon, 99 Goldthwaite, 103 for Hearn. Gonna feel about 2 to 4 degrees higher than those numbers I just showed you. Gonna be near heat advisory criteria again tomorrow, just like today. Teeny tiny little differences in the forecast over the next 3-4 days or so. This is the big talker. If you haven't heard quite yet, tropical depression has formed off the panhandle of Florida to the south of there. Y'all, it's been crawling at about 3 to 4 miles an hour basically all day today. Is obviously over some warmer waters. You've got the friction with not only being near landmass, but also domes of high pressure over our area, giving us a hot and sunny sinking air. What is basically going to happen as we approach the upcoming weekend is we are anticipating for it to potentially become a tropical storm. Yes, it still does have technically time to become a hurricane, but there's still a pretty big debate. You see this cone right here? That's where it could go. Most models are starting to pull it a little bit further south. That's the difference between yesterday and today. So there will be another update tomorrow morning, and we will talk about the trajectory of this system, if it could bring us cloud cover and or moisture. Right now, we're not adding that to the forecast quite yet. We are anticipating for the great majority of any impacts to be down towards the Gulf, Houston Metro included. So over the next few days, it's going to be a copy-paste situation. What does that mean? Well, it means clear skies, wind staying out of the south. We wake up in the 70s daily. We jump up to 100 degrees every single day, near heat advisory criteria. Now, as we get closer to the weekend, that's why you want to continue to pay attention to this forecast. Not only could we have the uptick in cloud cover, yes, if the tropical system does end up making landfall somewhere near Houston and southeast Texas and then it's kind of spinning, it's going to be heavily dependent on the track of that, whether we're getting cloud cover and any rainfall whatsoever. Now, I've not added that to the 7-day forecast. You can see this model is pulling in some cloud cover, but no rain. So this could change, is what I'm telling you, for the upcoming weekend. If the track of that area of low pressure, that tropical system, does end up having a northerly trajectory when it does head towards Texas later this week. Certainly something to continue to watch for, but for right now, you guys, this is very typical of the back half of July when we were topping out around 100 to 105 daily. So you guys remember all the heat precautions.
All right, and as Whitney said, you're going to want to pay attention to that forecast, so stay up to date on the 6 News app.